Hi. So it's time for the weekly update, and I have a lot to talk about today. So let's begin by looking at my weight. So now I weigh about 92 kilograms. So it's a small weight loss compared to last week. Nothing major, and I'm not really that surprised considering how I've been sort of operating this past week. So I've been eating a lot more than usual, but the reason for this is because I've been basically swimming for an hour every single day, or at least like 4 or 5 days this week. And apart from the swimming, I have to get to the swimming hall, and I've been biking to and from the swimming hall, and the round trip takes about 3/4 of an hour. So I've spent a ton of extra energy this week that I usually don't spend, and it's really been noticeable how much hungrier I've been throughout the week, and I've sort of adjusted my diet accordingly to eat a lot more and a lot more freely than I've been doing earlier. So before all this, I basically had the rule to eat 3 meals every day. And 3 basic meals, just breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and nothing more than that. Three hefty meals, and that's it. But now, when I exercise like this, it's really not enough. Like every time after I leave the swimming hall, I'm basically already kind of starving. So what I've been doing is to bring some sort of snack to sort of eat to quell my hunger while I get back home to get my proper dinner, so to speak. And I've been eating way more than usual, and I've even eaten some candy and stuff, and still, like, just the amount of energy I've spent really just negates all of that, basically. So when it comes to this exercising, which I've been increasing a lot, mainly because of my back, I really need to consider how to sort of adjust my diet accordingly, because right now these 3 meals a day, it just doesn't work. It's too little food. I need to eat more, but I need to sort of be a bit careful and actually maybe sit down and calculate my previous calorie intake and how I should increase it, because right now I'm just sort of winging it, basically. So that's one thing. But I wanted to talk about some other things as well. So today I visited a physiotherapist to talk about my back pain issues, and we talked a bit about it. I've been to him before, and he helped me before with this particular disc, even though now it had sort of become worse. So he was not fully convinced that it was actually a hernia, which I thought, but rather that it could very well just be the pre-stage of a hernia. And he had some small indicators that it was not a full-blown hernia, but just the pre-stage, which is a bulging disc, which causes these similar problems with pushing on nerves, causing pain throughout all over the leg, basically. And there is some loss of reaction when you test some reflexes in my left leg right now, and we hope to regain that. So going forward, I will be sort of checking in with my physiotherapist basically bi-weekly. And then we'll stop when he feels comfortable saying that I've recovered fully, because this particular disc has been causing me a lot of problems before, and we feel like it's appropriate to take it seriously and really just make sure that it's treated properly this time, and not leave anything to chance, basically. And he gave me some new exercises, continuing with the Mackenzie exercise, just raising my back, curving my back upwards like this, like I've demonstrated before, but also a simple core exercise that I'm supposed to do twice every day. So that's a lot of fun. Then I got some consultation about how to think about when I swim, what kinds of strokes I should be taking, and what I should like, how my form should be for optimal, how to sort of put it, ergonomics and optimal relief of back pain issues and stuff like that. And we talked a bit about how I should be thinking about standing versus sitting down when I work at a desk, and gave me some advice there that I should be sort of varying my posture, varying or switching between sitting down and standing up, and always sitting with a good posture, basically. And this is something I'm going to take seriously from now on, when I can, in fact, sit down for at least short periods of time without much pain. But I don't know. There is sort of one final thing I want to talk about when it comes to my situation right now, because if we look at what's happening, I have back pain issues, but they're getting better. I'm doing physiotherapy, and I'm going to sort of exercise as much as possible, given the pain levels. Right now, my bike is in a repair. Is going to have to go to a repair shop. It's been it's a flat tire, and my back really does not allow me to fix it by myself. So I need to go to a repair shop for that. It won't take very long, but still it needs to be done. And then I need to sort of think about exercise regimen and how to budget my time, because right now I need to exercise for my back. I need to do physiotherapy. It takes time. Also, I have my thesis that needs to be written, and it's due pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. I also have to finish an article, but that's almost finished completely. And I also have some teaching responsibilities at the university, and this week in particular I have a bunch of exams that I need to grade. And it's sort of interesting, because when you look at it, you see that there is a lot of time that I will have to spend this week on work-related stuff and on my physiotherapy and my exercise. And it basically looks like I have a lot on my plate. And somehow I just feel like, it's going to be fine. I can handle this. And somehow paradoxically, even though I have more on my plate and I have less time every day due to having to exercise more because of my back, I still feel like I get more done right now than I did like before the summer. And I feel more productive right now than I did before summer. I feel more energetic, and it's just something that I really wanted to talk about in this video, because it really, highlights how this journey, I began calling it a fitness journey, but I acknowledge it was more of a health journey, really. It has become so clear to me during these months that it's not something that can be sort of isolated. When it comes to health journeys like the one I'm undertaking, it's not just about the weight. It's not just about my back pain. And it's not just about my mental health as well. It's actually much more holistic. I've sort of realized that, and it's interesting to see it play out over the course of the year in this obvious, or I don't know how to put it, the obvious manner it has. Like in the beginning, I was super motivated with my sort of weight loss, and I lost a ton of weight. And then my back pain issues started, and I had some problems, family-related issues. Both my grandmothers died, and that wasn't very fun. And then, the back pain issues got worse, and I just felt really bad for a long time. And I felt like I was powerless at that point, and I was so demotivated with the weight loss and everything. But then the moment that I started noticing that my back pain issues got better when I actually worked on them, I got so motivated and energized. It's incredible. And right now, even though I have much more on my plate right now than I had before summer break, I feel less stressed. I feel like there is less pressure on me now, because somehow it just feels like I can do it. I can do it because I have a plan, and I am being much more efficient than I've been for the past couple of months by miles. It's not even a competition. I get so much more done every day. And it's not just about work, it's about household duties as well. I fix all of the trivial stuff as well in the house or in the apartment, and I get these things done that I've been thinking about fixing for months. And I don't know, like, if it's just that the back pain is sort of going away and that gives me sort of motivation, or if it is sort of the increase in exercise which has given me more energy and that gives me a boost both in energy and confidence. I'm not really sure what it is, but it really just highlights everything, how important it is to have a holistic perspective when you have these kinds of undertakings, when it's related to health. If you're going for weight loss, it's not enough to just focus on that. If you're trying to relieve pain, it's not just about that. It's much more holistic. And I think right now, the way I feel, that it is something to really take note of in the future. And I feel like this could very well be sort of distilled into some pretty, I don't know how to put it, incisive advice or insightful advice for people who have problems. And to finish the video off, of course, we need to go for the tradition. And, I don't notice much shift in the way in my appearance from week to week, but I do notice things like on my body. When I put on my pants and fasten my belt, I do recognize like how the buckle fits and how the belt fits. I notice that it's a bit firmer than it has been. And maybe it's just something I'm telling myself because I'm in such a good mood and good spirits right now, and I have been exercising, and I sort of think like I'm imagining maybe that I'm getting more fit just by that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see at the end of the year where I end up, but for now I'm really optimistic, and it's a really nice change of pace compared to these past few months, because honestly, like, I was pretty down. I'm not sure, I don't think it was like depression, but yeah, I was feeling it. I was feeling pretty bad, like all around, when it came to my back pain and things in general. So just having my life improve, or my situation improve, yeah, it feels really good. And I guess that's just how I want to end this update. I don't really have anything more to say, and if I continue talking, I will just continue rambling, which I don't think anyone really wants to see. So until next time, have a good one. Goodbye.